Alright, so welcome everyone. This is the first live stream that I've been doing on YouTube. So actually, let's go ahead and get started. Actually waiting for some members to join right now until we get some viewers on here. Waiting for members to join on the chat room from here as well. So welcome everyone. Let me know if the quality of the voice and the audio is okay. Let me know if you can hear me okay, and if you can see my screen share on here. And also for anybody in the chat room right here, right now, you can also join on the live trading to talk as well. So I am on the live trade and I am on the YouTube stream. So let me know if you can hear me okay on the voice chat. So what I'll do, I'll turn off my voice on this, so you guys don't hear me on this. You can just hear me on the YouTube stream. Can you guys hear me okay on the YouTube stream? I'm just turning my mic on Discord right now. So I'm going to be turning my mic off on here, and I'll be turning it on the YouTube stream. So I'm going to turn my mic off here, so let me know if you can hear me okay on the YouTube stream. Alright, can you guys hear me okay on the YouTube? Alright, can you guys hear me okay?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, Crazy Eddie, I can hear you.
Sound check, sound check.
Yep, I can hear you. Alright, you guys can hear me okay, right? Alright, so if you have any questions, you can post them on here. It's for the members right here. You can post them here, or anybody on YouTube that's watching, you can also post it in the chat on right here, on the window of the YouTube chat. Alright, I just restarted the stream right now, so let me know if you guys can hear me okay right now. Just trying to get this figured out, just so that everybody can hear me on the voice on YouTube and on here. Is it echoing right now?
What time are we starting the session?
I just want to make sure you guys can hear me on the voice. Can you hear me okay? Alright guys, let's go ahead and jump into the markets. So I'll be starting the stream right now. I just want to make sure the voice is okay and everybody can hear me fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's look at the markets right now. Let's look at what happened last week in the markets. So I'm going to be looking at SPY. I'm going to load that up right now. So let's go ahead and jump into that. So SPY, we had a nice pullback in the market or so. So let's look at the 180 day. And this is S&P 500 SPY. This is that index ETF. So being that on the 180 day, it's nicely consolidating on the low. It did on the low. We had that market crash from February all the way into April, and even May. Be seen that lows.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Anybody can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, Crazy Eddie, I can hear you. Can you hear me on the YouTube stream? Yeah guys, anybody in the Discord, make sure to have the push to talk on. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump back into SPY. Being that they consolidated off the lows, we've seen a nice market run. That big resistance on the 30-day was at 275. We haven't seen it broke that 275. It did, markets really tried. It went all the way up to 274.25 and couldn't really break above that. So that 275 is going to be a big resistance that we're waiting for and we want to see. So looking at the yearly chart, markets nicely bouncing up the 200 SMA once, twice, 3, 4, almost 4 to 5 times off the 200 SMA, and finally getting that nice bounce. So when you see that consolidation, you want to see a nice bounce up like that. So right now we're at 272.15 on SPY, and I expect that to move to 274 and test that 275 again this week. Again, markets are closed Monday, so tomorrow markets are closed. That's May 28th, markets are closed. So being that Memorial Day long weekend, hope everybody has a great weekend. Hope you're all enjoying it with friends, family. And it's a nice time to recap on trades and look for future trades, future potential trades, and also keep educating on the market. Next thing, I'm going to go over the trades that I called out and that I'm in right now. So first one, let's go ahead and look at STZ. Being that on the 180 day STZ, it's been trying to come up over that 50 SMA on the 180 day. We've seen that triple bounce right here, and then it had a drop right here. So they did get a downgrade from buy to a hold, but they had that recent conference and they've been presenting their new products and everything and trying to spread out. So being that they had that nice meeting and news that came out, expect this to be around 220, 230 by end of July or so. And I do have long-term, mid to long-term calls on that. So I want to see at least hit 225 to 230 on that. And if you look at the yearly chart, bounced nicely off that Tradenet SMA right over here at that 215.50 area, and did dip a little below, but came bounce right back up, and it's been trying to come back up. So nice consolidation on the lows. Expected to bounce around there Tuesday, Wednesday, and then make that run over 220. Next one is I want to go over to CBOE. So looking at CBOE, let's go ahead and look at that. Look at the 1 year chart. You see that drop due to that VIX that happened, the VIX issues, and also that big scan that happened with the VIX. Then we saw SVXY go from $100 to $10. So a lot of negative news on that and market action in there. That's where we saw that huge drop, all the way from 138.54 highs of all times down all the way to almost below 100 and then to the 90s. Being that still consolidating on the lows, you can see that sideways movement right here and a little downtrend. And if you see the 180-day chart on that, it's just been moving sideways and also consolidating on the lows. So need to see buyers come in on that for it to move over that 110. That's that big area. I had my alerts at a 110, and my profit taking is going to be at 115 area. And I do have August expiration on that, and STZ was July ending expiration. Next one is I want to look at CME. This is a great one for long term. If you look at the 1 year chart, see you can almost draw a straight line up here on the correlation. So being that it's bouncing off the lows twice right here on the yearly chart, and just bouncing around that 50 SMA, that breakout area, the golden cross breakout line that I have set up here. Being that it's just bouncing below that, it should see a nice movement up. So looking at the 30-day chart, it's been bouncing between that 158 and that 161 area. It couldn't break over that 162. That's what I was looking for. My profit target on that is going to be 165 to 170. Anywhere between that range, I want to look to take profits. I do have long-term calls on this till August as well, so I want to see this go over 165 before I think about taking profits. So looking at the 30-day chart, you can see it's nicely bouncing up the low and coming up. And we saw a nice price action on this on Friday. Saw it bounce off the lows and make a nice run up to that 160 test. The last one is, so STZ, CBOE, CME, those are mid to long-term calls that I have. Last one is going to be TMUS. That's my big swing trade that I'm in right now. I do have 3 contracts, 57 calls for June 29th. So I have a nice cushion on that, a little more than a month, about a month and 2 days. So looking at that yearly chart, it's been holding that pattern right here very nicely, and being that it's consolidating off the lows, slowly pointing up. Mainly want to see that EMA point up. That's the yellow line I have right here. I want to see that 57.50 break. That's where I have my alert set at. And then next one is going to be that 58. That's going to be that big resistance for it to break out of, and then should see nice buyers come in, a lot of buying come in, and should see it go up a lot. So I'm expecting for this to hit around 60 by the end of June. Could even happen a lot sooner. Could even go above to 65 again to test that all-time highs. But mainly my profit target is going to be about 58.50 to my main target is going to be 60. So once I see it break above that 58, I'm going to keep watch. And if I see a nice run up on testing that 60, then I'm going to be selling it over there. So those are my 4 trades that I'm in right now. That's STZ, CBOE, CME, and the last one is TMUS. That's my swing trade, TMUS. See a nice potential on that, and I've been ready for breakout, so I want to see that go up nicely. So can you guys hear me okay on the voice chat and see the stream? Everything okay? So let me know if anything you can't hear it, or if it's a stream is broken, or stream is frozen right now, or anything like that. Let me know. So just wanted to do that quick recap on the markets and my trades right now, and just want to see those trades make a nice run. Want to see a nice run up in the markets, unless we get any bad news on CNBC or anything like that, trade issues or anything with North Korea that we've been seeing, and anything with the interest rates going up or down, inflation, anything like that that's been affecting the market a lot recently. Okay, great. Thanks, Siva. Thanks for letting me know. Alright, so let's continue. Leave it up to you guys for questions right now. So if you want to ask me, any members right now, gold or diamond, can take advantage of this time to ask questions, as you do have access to the voice chat in the stream. So if you have any questions on any trades, any stocks you want me to look at, or anything in trading in general, you can go ahead and ask me right here on Discord in the voice chat room, or also on YouTube directly in the chat box. So I'll leave it open to you guys for about 5 minutes. If you have any questions, I'll answer one by one. So right now we have a couple people online watching right now, and also some people in the chat room. So if you guys do have any questions, you can ask me right here in the chat, or you can ask me, if you're a member, you can ask me on here. And meantime you guys are doing that, I'll be going over the memberships. So if you do want to grab a membership, you can join a 1-week free trial at no cost. You can go to pinnacletrading.us, that's the website we have, and you scroll down, you can join the 1-week free trial. You just click that button, make a free Discord account, and then you'll have access to the chat room for 1-week free trial. And if you do want to grab a membership, you can head over to the membership section, and we do have simple month-to-month plan pricing. So we have the silver, gold, and diamond. Gold seems to be our most favorable one so far, as it does have swing trading, investing alerts, options alerts, which is the main thing that people are looking for these days, as Robinhood has that options. And that diamond package will give you that one-to-one mentorship access. In the future, we do want to offer that as a separate package just for the mentorship, but right now it's actually included in the diamond itself. So it's a nice bundle to have that, and that also goes 30 minutes of mentorship per week, and that mentorship is only with the diamond package as of right now. You have access to all chat rooms, all trading alerts, all watch lists, and you have the mentorship access, chart analysis, and also voice channel access. And you still get to direct message me like the other memberships do, but I'll be having a more priority to the diamond members. So if you guys do want to grab a membership, we'll be doing a 10% off promo right now for Memorial Day long weekend. So I'll be starting that today. I'll announce that. But if you do grab a membership right now and you want to take advantage of that 10% off promo, I'll credit you back that 10%. So if you do buy today, from anywhere from now on later, I'll credit you that 10% off promo. So that will be ending when this long weekend ends. So I'll be running that for till tomorrow midnight. So that'll be tomorrow, Monday, May 28th, 2018 at midnight. Alright, so that's basically the membership plans we have, and this is what the alerts will be
123
looking like. So I'll have entry, exit alert, I'll also post a screenshot and everything like that. So that's basically what alerts look like. We also do have members chat separately, and we also have charts where I post my chart analysis, and we have watch list and winning trades, street goals and dreams, and testimonials. That's some extra tabs we have. Yeah, crazy Eddie, I can hear you. Alright, so Siva asked a question looking at BAC and V. Alright, great stocks for long term. Those are nice investing ones. Let's go ahead and look at the charts on those right now. So first, let's go ahead and look at BAC, Bank of America. One of my favorite financial stocks along with JPM. So let's go ahead and zoom out and look at the yearly chart. So right now, what do you see on this chart? You see a nice movement up, right? So recently we had that market crash, and spin markets are still recovering from that, and we're not completely out of that yet, and still have room to fall if markets do fall. But regardless, Bank of America is a great one for long term to have, and it is relatively cheap, so a lot of people have that for long term. I know Warren Buffett is a big player in this. So being that do have the flag pattern on this, that bullish pattern. So you see that nice convergence right here, and setting up for a nice big breakout. So recently, due to the Fed news, we had that financials drop. Let's go ahead and zoom into the 180 day. Being that it dropped right here, yeah, it dropped all the way down to about 30 or 29.80, maybe even a little below. Actually, over here it fell all the way down to about 29.50, even below that. So being that it's recovering on the 30 day, so you see that MACD coming up on this. That's the main thing I look for, MACD, RSI. So every time you see it bounce off the lows, when it's oversold, when it's blue right here, I called it out right here when it dropped and had a nice run up. So when we see that drop, and as it's making higher lows, you want to see it come up. So whenever it comes up like that, that's where you want to be buying. I've been alerting this all week last week, for everybody to buy in the long term, and also posted that in the long term investing alerts right now. Posted that, let's see right here, and options alerts. I've been posting that for a long term play. So I said anybody buying BAC JPM, I gave these screenshots in the alerts. So that's for JPM. So this one's for BAC. So I call that anywhere around September, even little like August or so is fine, but anything past September or more is a great pickup, as it's really cheap. When we see that drop like this in stock like that, then you're going to see that option go down a lot. That's why I called it out, and that's why it's a nice pickup on BAC. So hope that clears it up on BAC, why it's a great long-term stock and why I see nice potential in this. I've been watching this a little less than 2 years ago when this was all the way $15, $16. So I've seen it grow a lot, so it's already doubled by the time I've been watching it. So great pickup for long-term, and it's a nice one to have in your long-term portfolio. Alright, so hope that cleared it up on BAC. Next one, let's go ahead and look at V. So that's going to be Visa. Before we get into that, can you guys hear me okay on the voice chat on the YouTube stream? Alright, let me go ahead and hop on my phone and see if I can hear myself on the voice. Let me go ahead and hop on my phone and see if I can hear myself. Yep, the voice seems to be working. The screen share seems to be working as well. So guys, let me know if you can hear me or anything. Siva and Crazy Eddie that are in the members chat right now, can you hear me okay in the voice? Alright, next thing I'm going to be heading into Visa. If you look at the 1 year chart on this, you can basically draw a straight line. It just bounced off that 50 SMA, and almost, I say this with a lot of confidence in Visa, and from what I've seen in the charts and my trading experience, almost every dip gets bought up. Whenever it gets that oversold region like here, gets bought up really fast and really quick, and a lot of people like to have that in the long-term portfolio. So let's go ahead and look at zoom in onto the 180 day chart right now. So being that it had earnings right here and fell a little before earnings and just flew up all the way to 132. So from 120 area so all the way to 132. It is pretty overbought and had a huge run up. So looking at the yearly, seeing MACD come down below right here, the divergence line, and also seeing it come down into the red. So, and if you zoom in on the 180 day, it's also been coming down. So it's holding up above at the 50 SMA, and do want to see it come down below 130. It's really been trying. If you look at the 30 day, it's really been trying to break below that 130, and did come below a little, and then it just bounces right back up over that 50 SMA. So mainly that 50 SMA is what you want to watch for right here at that 130, 120 area. That's the 50 SMA right now, and it's just been bouncing off of that. So if it does come below that, it's going to be a nice area that I'm looking for. I want to see this at a 125 to 127 to pick up on the leaps for the long term. So I do want to see, I do want to add this in my long-term portfolio, but I'm going to be patient on the entry just because I've seen a huge run up on this after earnings, and a lot of people have been buying. So a little overbought on this, and being Visa is a long-term steady long-term grower, it is pretty overbought right now. So I do want to be patient on this, but if it doesn't break below 130, then I'll be picking it up the next time it goes to 130 or below area. So that's my take on Visa. It's a great one to pick up for long term. You can buy it anytime, but I do see a pullback coming up soon. But markets so far holding up strong, so it might be a little hard to get that drop on Visa, but I am looking for it to break below 130 before picking it up. Being that the 50 and 200 SMA are really close, that's a good sign to pick it up for long term. And you also want to add on the dips on this, as you see, nice growing stock. I've been watching this from about $60–70, and it's already doubled right now. So that was a little less than 2 years ago, and since I started trading, so being that almost double right there, so you can see that growth on the Visa stock. And same thing with BAC and JPM. If you go into JPM, it has a very similar pattern to BAC. And Warren Buffett actually said that he regretted not buying a lot of JPM, or even if any at all. He bought mostly BAC, but he missed out on JPM. So I do like both. We've had back-to-back winners on both of them. We never lost on BAC. So if you guys have any more questions, you can ask me in the members chat right here, and also right here in the YouTube chat. So I'll actually be ending the stream soon. So if you guys don't have any questions, then I'll do another quick recap, but I'll leave it open for a couple minutes if you guys do have any questions. You can ask me on here or on the YouTube chat, and I'll answer your questions accordingly. So next thing, I want to go into a quick market recap. So looking at SPY, I want to see markets test that 274 and 275 area. It's been that triple top right now on the 30-day chart. So being that if it can break it, it should see a nice move up to that 276, 277 area. So that 280 is that big resistance right there. 280 couldn't break out above from that market crash from February into May, but 280 has been that big resistance. But right now on the 30-day chart, that 275 is that big test. So if markets can break out over that 275, we should see them run up pretty big on SPY and the rest of the markets as well. We're also seeing tech recover, and a lot of other markets holding the markets up. A lot of other stocks holding the markets up. Also seeing Apple, had a huge run up from the earnings, from pre-earnings into post-earnings, all the way to 190, and a lot of good news on that. So I do expect it to go up higher. But looking at the 180-day chart, it's pretty overbought, and actually our sign MACD coming down, but the stock has come down. So looking at the yearly chart, I know it did break over the all-time highs, but I do see a pretty big pullback forming, and you can see that forming on MACD slowly, but I do expect Apple to come down a significant pullback all the way to the 185. So 185 has been that big support. That's where I have my support line set at right here for the alert, and being that it couldn't break 185 below, so we haven't seen that pullback. So tested that 185 many times, couldn't go below that, all the way came down to 185.30 or so, but I couldn't break below. And once it breaks below that, I should see a nice move down to 180 test, or maybe even below on that. So 185 is a big support to watch, and if it starts heading below that, then we're going to see a pretty significant pullback on Apple, and that should be bringing the markets down. Obviously, don't want to see that, but Apple is going to be a nice put opportunity, and if that brings the markets down, that'd be a nice time to pick up puts, or a quick day trade, or a quick overnight trade. Alright guys, thanks for joining me on the live stream, and if you have any questions, you can let me know in the members chat or message me directly. Again, we do have that 10% off promo running right now, so if you do purchase a plan, then you'll receive that 10% off credit within the end of the day. So they'll be running till tomorrow, May 28th, 2018, until midnight. So till tomorrow midnight, I'll be running that promo, the 10% off promo of all memberships. Alright guys, thanks for joining me on the live chat, and I'll be making a video on how to set up and how to find swing trades, and how to set up scanners, how to set up your charts on Thinkorswim, and I'll be making a video on that soon. Also be looking to making a investing video, because I am focused more on investing. Been getting more into investing recently, so I'll be making a new video on that soon. Alright guys, hope everyone has a great day. Hope you all have a great long weekend. Enjoy with your friends and family, and take this time to educate yourself on the stock market, education in swing trading, investing, options trading, whatever it is that you're focusing on, and also a great time to look for trades to buy this week. Hope everyone has a great day, and I'll see you in the next stream.